I'm just in the editing phase, but it is so hard to concentrate when I have this little cat on my lap. And he demands a lot of attention. This is Pierre, by the way. It's our little cat. Okay, the radiators have been painted, at least these three, and this one is not. I have returned to the house, by the way. I'm still not I look like I'm not 100%. I'm not 100%, but I thought I'd come back and yeah, partake a little bit in the house because I did actually miss it. I have been scrubbing, sanding, wiping, and painting these three radiators now. And though you might not be able to see on camera, it does a massive difference, and they are very beautiful, but it is such a fiddly job. So yeah, it's taken me forever, but now they're white and shiny, and we do like that. In here, Aaron has been sanding the windowsill off, and it looks so good. He's still missing this little part, so you guys can see the difference. Everything is dusty. You can see all of our footprints. The finger mark I did on the tiles on the deliveries here. This is everything for the bathroom, by the way. I can't think about how we're gonna clean this up right now because it is just too much. The plaster has been in the living room though, and he finished this wall like some time ago, and now he's done the arch and this wall, and then he's like prepped this back wall so that he can plaster that, and it looks really good. It's still just drying. This part will wait until we get kitchen and all that stuff. And then I'm not sure if Aaron has showed you guys, but he actually painted a large part of this hallway, and it looks really cool. Our plaster still needs to obviously do like all the rest of the walls, but he has to do sort of one little piece at a time and then do some other things. So yeah, that's why it's kind of a patchwork right now. Aaron is also looking really dusty. You have it all up in your face. This is not good, baby. You need a shower. All right, the 4 radiators have been painted. I'm gonna have to go over them either a second time or just like spot paint. But for now, just gonna close the door to this room. Just gonna leave it to be. And then I will just go and paint a wall. As I was filming, I just noticed how red my cheeks are. I'm feeling really sick. Like, we wrote a whole to-do list of what we want to get done before we head to Denmark. It's Wednesday today, and we're leaving Monday. So it's like 4 days, basically. There's so much on that list. I want to contribute. Like, I feel so bad just leaving it all to Aaron. But I do feel like this. But I finished all the radiators, as you saw. I will paint this wall today. I don't even care. I will do it. Aaron might even help a little bit, because I think he's done sanding. It looks so good. I'll be painting this wall now. Wish me luck. Okay, so here you guys can see the issue. This is the tile we went for. That's the tile we got, and that's the tile in gray, which we thought we might have been sent the gray, but this is not the same tile. And this isn't the same tile. This one's literally gray, but it looks like a mix of these two. So we're very confused because we felt like the tile we went for was an obvious beige, which it is online as well. But that one's very clearly gray. Okay, we found this towel instead. It's very beige compared to the gray one we got. So as you saw, we were just in the store once again because when we received the tiles that we had ordered, they looked very gray and not quite like the ones we had found in the store. We tried to take one of the tiles into the store to the one we had found in the store. We checked the SKU code, we checked the name. We had ordered the one that we thought looked good in store, but it just wasn't the same tile that we had received. So honestly, I can't conclude what went wrong. I think maybe the tile they have on show has been dyed over time, or they've treated it, or it's a different tile. Like honestly, I don't know. It's weird. But we did find another one that's a lot more beige, and hopefully it can arrive with no problems. Even if that one is like faded, it will just be like the first one we wanted to order, right? Aaron's just eating his little wrap over here. Hopefully it'll go smooth. Now we'll go out and have fun because I'm finally well again. Good morning, guys. We're heading to the house today. It's Sunday and it's our last full day here in England before heading to Denmark. We have quite a lot of things to do today. We're a little bit behind, but today is the day we need to get everything ready. We'll see you in the house. So we arrived to the house for a bit of an unpleasant surprise. The lamp is leaking in the old kitchen room and it's created a whole puddle on the floor. It's literally coming right from the electrics dripping down. This is a bit critical. We have switched off the electrics so we won't get like, you know, electrocuted. We've been trying to go up in the loft to see if we can see any leaks from the roof, which would make sense, but there is no leak up there as far as we can see. It is really hard to go about up there though, because it's not an accessible roof. You can't like walk around. There are beams everywhere. So what we can conclude is kind of that it's between the loft and the ceiling, which is not so good because that would mean it's a pipe that's burst. Aaron is just on the phone to the plumber now, actually the guy that's gonna do our bathroom, to hear if he can come out on an emergency to see if he can fix it or at least figure out what it is. I guess it's kind of good that it's happened now and not like literally when we had finished the whole room, or like the walls haven't even been plastered in that room and stuff. So yeah, at least it's happening now and not later in the process, but it is really critical timing, especially because we're leaving tomorrow. But these are just the things that happen. It's part of the process. Like, it's a shame that it happened, but yeah, at least this hole is no longer dripping. That's completely dry. Also, in here in the medium bedroom, someone literally wrote, "Hi Aaron." It's spelled wrong, by the way. He's a double A kind of guy. And we have no idea who this is. Obviously, there are only like a few options, but they haven't been in this house. So like, we have absolutely no idea who wrote this. And with the whole water leak and stuff, like, this is quite scary and kind of odd. Definitely not what we expected to sort of come into today. Okay, bad news rarely travels alone, or whatever the saying is. I swear I'm very clever with words and sayings and stuff in Danish. It's just in English, it's a little hard sometimes, okay? But our windowsills that Aaron have so nicely sanded are soaked. I don't even know what's happened here. Like, it is zebra stripe now. We can't stain windowsills that are damp. Like, it has to be dry before we can start staining them. Just stacked it with new paper. We'll hope that this dries today so we can stain it, because otherwise these windowsills have to survive for like 2-3 weeks, and there's no way that's gonna happen. So we have the dryers on now. It's not so good, but we're keeping our heads up. I'll show you guys a new member of our renovation family. We got him off of Facebook Marketplace at such a bargain, and now he's our new member. We are going to try and vacuum up all this dust in the rooms, and then I will vacuum all of our bathroom stuff because that's been completely covered in dust. That's what I'm gonna get up to now. Our plumber, our savior, will come later and he will check out the pipe. He probably has to break up the ceiling and like secure whatever pipe has burst. Honestly, I think we've concluded that it is a pipe now. I mean, it just has to happen. Like, we have to stop the leak. So yeah, that's where we're at. Are we happy, Aaron?
Stressed.
Stressed, but also happy. Okay, so I've just like actually cleaned this windowsill and wiped off all of that water that was just sitting on the windows. We have the heater up here now, trying to just blast this area a little bit so it can dry out. We'll have to see if we have to sand it again there. I really hope we don't. I'll just do it in the other windowsills as well. Looking a lot better in here as well. And Aaron's been holding out all the tiles because they're the wrong tiles, in case you saw that. Alright, our savior, aka Aaron's dad, has just arrived with Henry bags and a hairdryer. We're gonna go in locally with a hairdryer and try and get all these damp spots dried. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but we're creative, okay? Henry bags, so we can actually use little Henry and get all this freaking dust out of the rooms so we can start staining the windowsills so they won't get any more damp. This is kind of what we've been waiting for, because when we bought the Henry Hoover, the guy said there was a bag in it. We should have probably checked, but we just thought that there wasn't. Now that we have the bags, I'll set up the Hoover and then I'll get vacuuming, because that is definitely something we need to get done today.
That's wild, isn't it? So there's no water above that. It's all dry, but then it's soaking wet up here.
How did it end up there then? Wow, it's really wet in here now.
That was from the radio.
Oh. By the way, we found out that all those zebra stripes in the windowsill, especially in this small room, are actually our own fault. Because since I dried the windowsills out with the hair dryers, which was so satisfying, I hope you guys found that too, I've discovered that the stains are blue. And the only blue thing that's been in contact with these windows is all of this paper that we've tried to put like on the edge to stop the condensation from coming down. But what it's done is it's been wet and then it's literally soaked into the windowsill. So now it's just like made our windowsills blue. But luckily you can just sand it off. It's not like a deep stain or anything. I just did it in the other room. Yeah, this one's definitely the worst, so Aaron will be put on that task while I start putting oil on the windowsill in there, which will be really exciting. So this is the stuff we bought. I wasn't sure if the whole stain concept was the same as rubbing oil on, but it turns out it's not. It actually is two different things. So we have purchased this from the best advice of my mom, who stained a lot of wooden things in her life. And we've chosen it in like a light oak or clear color, so it shouldn't really do much to the wood other than brighten it up and also seal it so it's water resistant, because that is really our main concern right now, is that these windowsills are not, like, they will suck in anything that gets near them. So yeah, I'm gonna try and stain them now. Okay, I just read the instructions, so I'm sure to do it right. We also purchased these like sponge brushes. They're in 4 different sizes. I have literally like clean, dry, white, vacuumed these windowsills, so they should be clean at this point, honestly. Ooh, it stinks. This feels wrong, but well, okay, that is on. Okay. Definitely looking pretty dark. Okay. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, so I'll speed up the rest of the process.
I understand about what you use cloths to do.
Okay, so what the windowsill looks like with the oil, it is like nearly identical to what they look like before we went through the whole sanding process. Yeah. Which, like, if this is the end result, there was like no reason for us to do all that. Like, I hope it dries lighter. Alright guys, I will just quickly run you through what's happened to the house today. Actually, this didn't happen today, but Aaron has painted the ceiling and the wall their second coats and it's looking really, really good. Also, we have light bulbs in all the lights. You can't really call them lamps, but we have bulbs everywhere now, so there's a bunch of light. And then we just filmed the unboxing video for all the bathroom things, also just to check that they were okay. And then I just wrote little, like, so our plumber knows what's what, like, on the different cardboard boxes. And then we obviously stained the windowsills and they look exactly like they did before. So we can just go ahead and erase like 20 hours off of Aaron's life, because that was just pure waste. We're a bit sad about that. It's a little bit of a touchy subject as well, so if you ever see Aaron in real life, I know a lot of our family and friends see this, then don't mention it. In here we have not stained the windowsill, and on camera it looks like there's no difference. It is a lot nicer in here, but we have damp secured the sills, so hopefully it won't be too wet and hopefully it won't be stained anymore with blue tissue that we now hate. Also, Henry, he has done such a good job today, hoovering almost the whole house. Loving that. Oh my god, I also like basically forgot to say, but the radiators are back on the walls. They have been painted as well, so they're looking a lot better. It also happened in here. So now it's actually like quite nice and warm to walk around in the house. I'll just film this with flash because there's no way on earth I'm turning on that light bulb. But basically it's super wet in here because they took off the radiator of the wall and that kind of exploded all over the floor. We had the plumber over, he looked. Basically there's no water around this light bulb except from right here where we can see. So it does not make sense that it's like dripping water from it. But over here where we have the whole stock clock of the house, there is like a leak up here. So he'll come back tomorrow. He will fix all of that and hopefully that would stop the water coming to the light bulb as well. It was really nice of him. He could come out. It is Sunday today. So yeah, he's a real one. And then this one just has to stop dripping. We don't understand. Why are you dripping? There's no water source. And this is the master, also with the radiator back on. And the windowsill that I ruined. Hopefully it'll dry lighter within the next couple of days and then we'll see. Otherwise we'll just sand them again and then we will stain them with some lighter stain or wax them or whatever. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Okay guys, we are going home. We just cleaned up the house a bit. There was just literally stuff and mess everywhere. I've just like prepared the table as well for the builders, like in case they want to make themselves coffee and whatnot. I did just want to show you guys the bathroom one last time. This is the last time we're gonna see it like this. When we return, it's gonna be literally a finished brand new bathroom. And we're so excited. So this is it. Shower tray is gonna go here. Sink vanity here, toilet there. And then tiles going like here. New windows also. New bathtub, new tiles. It's gonna look so good.